Greetings everyone, Nintember here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and as we said at the end of the clock tower, we are going to be playing a classic from, not necessarily from my childhood, just a classic game in general. I used to play the All-Star version of this growing up, so it's going to be interesting coming back to the original NES version, which I know is a little bit different. So, the hope is, he says, that we should get through this relatively painlessly. I know this is probably going to end so badly because I am actually not very good. Where's that? There it is. I am not very good at this game. I'll be brutally honest. I am racking up those achievements. A whole bunch of easy ones, thank you, graciously. You know what? I totally forgot the old Starman, didn't I? Nah. Part of the reason why I've come to this game in particular, I mean, it was on my agenda to play anyway, so, it's not just I'm doing this for retro achievements, I was going to do this one anyway. Hey, I got fireworks! Wasn't expecting that. But, again, this being a game that I used to play, again, the All-Stars version. The All-Stars version that I used to play, I should always preface with that. It's funny because I'm trying to remember what I wanted to say about this. That's what makes this so funny. I can't remember. No, I used to play this game and I used to get so frustrated with it because the All-Stars version, whilst you're able to have the saves on individual worlds, I would always find myself getting to a certain world, usually around about, well, we use warps to basically unlock all the worlds going. Now, if I remember correctly, they should be, yep, there, excellent. But, yeah, we use warps to get all the worlds going, and then I just found myself in a position where I just couldn't actually finish some of the worlds. We're not going to warp. We're going to try and go for a 100% clear, because who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love a good old 100% clear on a game? I say that I'm not going to do quest 2. We're just going to do quest 1. But you see, I'm really frustrated because there'll be certain stages, particularly in like world 6, 7, and 8, which were just really, as a child, were really, really hard. So one thing I am going to try and do is I'm aiming to try and get extra lives, which is, at least when I say get extra lives, I want to try and max out the hidden, I want to try and get all the hidden extra lives, and something I didn't realise about this game until this year actually, there's a whole bunch of hidden extra lives where you need to collect all the coins in the previous world's third stage. So 1-3 will unlock a secret extra life in World 2-1. Damn it. And this is here I was hoping to carry over the Fire Flower into Bowser's Castle, but oh well. Doesn't particularly matter. But by getting all of those extra life, all those coins, you should have unlocked an extra life in World 2-1. Which is weird, because I never knew about that. I knew there were some hidden 1-ups, but you can get them. There are two ways to get them. Either you get all the coins, or if you were to continue or warp to a stage. So if you were to warp to World 5-1, for instance, there's an extra life that I always knew. I say always knew. I knew where that one was. Oh, this is this is going well, isn't it? Yep, Bowser. Invisible block. And, alright. Thankfully, this Bowser, nice and easy, we'll just deal with him. Hey! I got an achievement for not dying in World 1. That's nice. That's probably not going to last much longer. I could probably get up to World... I don't know how far I can get. I mean, I've played this game quite recently in terms of the All-Star version and also the Game Boy Advance version. The less I say about that one, the better, because that was an interesting experience. Now, there should be... Is there not an invisible coin block somewhere around here? Hang on. Because I'm pretty sure... Ah, there it is. Now, this extra life only appears because I got all the coins in 1-3. Weird, I know. I still find it incredibly questionable. Now, there is a... Is there not? There it is. I knew there was a coin heaven somewhere around here. Coin heaven's a weird term that they use for it. It's... I've only ever heard it called coin heaven since I started watching, like... it was... It's Cosmic, I think. It's a... original Mario Bros. Speedrunner. Does some really great videos on ROM hacks, and just like, he's just super good at the game. I'm kind of jealous. Oh. I didn't know that was there. That's useful to know, because the spring can be really annoying to use. I really don't like using springs in classic Mario games. I find them so frustrating to use. I tend to find myself just not... Just the momentum. Either way, though, the way they are can be really frustrating. So you'll notice that there is in the bottom right hand corner there is a little counter that's going up for every time I'm getting coins. That's because there is a challenge to try and get a certain number of coins per world without dying. And that's going to get really interesting for some of the stages, because I don't know where a lot of the coins are. I mean, it would require you knowing where like all the 10 coin blocks are. I say 10 coin blocks, they're not actually 10 coin blocks. But again, that's a weird quirk of this game. This game is so bizarre when you get into it, when you get into like the nitty-gritty of it. But I'm probably not going to be able to pick up another 70 coins, I don't think. Because between worlds, the rest of this world, I can try to. It'd be nice to be able to get that one, just knock it out whilst I'm here, because otherwise I'm going to have to come back in my own time. Which is what I do for a lot of games. I tend to come back in my own time and try to polish them off as best as I can. Alright, that's just... Yeah, there are no ways. I was about to say, there's no way there's 70 odd coins in World 2-3. I think it's the cheap bridge, isn't it? Oh. This is not a fun stage. Just because the cheaps can be awfully cheap. Because if I remember correctly, I think in this version, if they come up, if you're not in your falling state, if you're just standing on the bridge and they touch you from below, you will take damage from them. Which is really annoying, because I was so used to playing like the All-Star version where that isn't the case. It's a mechanic that they fixed. Fixed, I suppose. I suppose fix is the right word for it. Ooh. Don't like that at all. Christ, I'm short 29 coins. That's... So there's actually 29 coins I could have picked up in World 2-1. Huh. Unless there's coins in this Bowser's Castle, which I can't remember if there is. No, wait, yeah, there is. There's like 6 coins here? I'm speaking as if like I'm some sort of authority on this. I really don't know this game that well. It's all basically from a weird memory. Just weird memory. Oh no! I was hoping to keep that. I really wanted to keep that. Mostly because I don't trust myself fighting Bowser. Yeah, there was 6 coins. I was right. Okay. I need him to go backwards. I need to back up a little bit. Ah, but don't breathe fire. Don't stop breathing low fire. Okay, this is fine. We'll wait for him to go. I'm playing this so gingerly. I don't really need to. I'm just worried because I don't want to. Ah! God damn it. Damn it. I wasn't going to get the Starman challenge anyway. Ooh. That wasn't good. That felt bad. Can't believe I messed that jump up. There's another thing I'm trying to do, because part of the reason why I'm collecting up as many lives as I can is because if I remember correctly, just because... Oh, I did it again. I did the exact same thing as I did last time. I'm a genius. There we go. I made that look so much harder than it needed to be the first time round. But yeah, we're probably going to do this as a long play as opposed to breaking this up into 2 parts, because I really don't see a need. The game's relatively short. Unless you're playing like an idiot like I am. There's some piranha plants. Extra life, I think it's here, isn't it? Yeah. It's with these Goombas. There it is. And I should be able to get another extra life coming up, I think, because... Nope. Hammer problems are like... the best, worst thing. They're fantastic enemies because they are, like, really challenging to deal with. Uh-oh. But they also just suck. Oh, no, wait, no. Oh. That's close. Now, I'm not going to do the one-up trick here because I don't actually know how to do it. Of all the things I know how to do, that's actually not one of them, weirdly. Oh, I was supposed to use that Koopa. At least I could have got an extra life here from kicking him across that row of enemies, but never mind. Hey. It's interesting that the item is actually called the Starman, but I'm so used to just referring to it as a star, like a power star, or just, yeah, a star. This one is... I personally find that interesting. It's not terribly interesting. But I actually, because of... So going back to talk about All-Stars version, because you had to clear the entire world in a single sitting in the All-Star version, and me just not being very good at that as a child, I actually... Oh, hang on. Oh, no. That was not particularly good. Eep. Because I want to try and get these coins, don't I? I actually beat the Lost Levels before I beat the original Super Mario Bros. In fact, it took me years to beat the original Super Mario Bros. And then you get Quest 2, and Quest 2 is not that different from Quest 1. It's like Zelda. We just have the Quest 2 in... Other than some, like, quirks, it's actually not that challenging. Yeah, some of the dungeons are a little bit more obtuse, but the actual sort of... It's nowhere near as annoying in terms of like, the rooms you have to clear. You know, doing Swordless in Quest 2 Zelda is so much easier than Swordless Quest 1. Mostly because you've got less... you're dealing with a lot less Wizrows and Dark Nuts. I mean, there's still quite a lot of them to get past, but there's a lot less mandatory fights. That's something else I've done quite recently. Having played the PC 88 version of this game, which is fascinating. That's a fascinating train wreck of a game. Uh-oh. Ah. Duck. Ah, except we can now deal with Bowser with the fire flower. Brilliant. There we go. Yeah, I'm not dealing with Bowser. I'm being lazy. So, World 4-1, where's the... Oh yeah, I remember where it is. There should be an extra life. There's be a... Here we go, it's here. I only remember this because I've done this I've played through this game recently. That's the only reason why I know, which flies in the face of kind of what I like to do, which is kind of go a bit blind into stuff like this, but... I mean, it would be weird if I was playing this game completely blind, considering this is part of my childhood. Now, based on the time we're making, provided I don't mess up catastrophically, I mean, I'm sort of putting an estimate on finishing this in about 40 minutes, which is pretty slow, truth be told. I hate this jump. I could do that so much better. I know I can, but I'm not trusting myself. Ah, no, Buzzy Beetle, go away. Let's just not worry about that. In fact, I think I literally, like, only progressed, like, half a screen in terms of progress. There's, like, absolutely no progress was made there. Oop. I also find this jump a bit dicey. Oh, come on. I'm gonna drop down. It's safer than trying to jump from the top of that pipe, because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to hit the blocks and I'm just going to fall straight into the pit. Because, yeah, the game is designed maliciously. By some very talented people. Not gamers. Game designed by very talented people, but it's also got some elements of malicious design in there. Not as much as, like, or Kaizo hacks, of course, but... Oh, that's not good. Yeah, so just trying to get through... Trying to get all these coins. Trying to capitalise on the amount of lives I'm getting, mostly because then I've got a stockpile of lives, and also there's something I want to check, because if I'm right, once I reach 10 lives, things will look a little bit funky, and I'm hoping that's the case, just because of how lives are sort of displayed in this game. So, if I remember correctly, it's top, and then... Oh, wait. Oh, you know what? I am so used to playing this. Again, in the All Stars version, there'll be a little noise to kind of indicate you've gone the right way. But apparently not in the original version. That's fascinating, and also very annoying. Come on, Bowser. Yeah, I'm just going to cheese you out. I'm not dealing with you. Ah. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. So, something that I learned quite recently, when we reach this part of the game... Right, okay, let's just go... Whoop. Once we reach this part of the game, levels that... Oh, I thought there was enough to get an extra life there. Why did I think that? I don't remember, but anyway, when you reach this stage, this part of the game, levels that have levels that repeat in terms of like their layout, they'll actually there's like an in-game flag that is set to kind of say you are now playing in effectively hard mode. So, I say hard mode. I mean, that's kind of the way, that's the best way I can think of describing it. Is there a mushroom? I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think there is. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll find another one later. Paratrooper, you're fine. Yep. Now, there was a part of me. I was going to try and do any weird glitches there. But I was like, hang on a minute. Let's get a bullet bill. And there we go. Life's not getting funky now. And that's just, I can't remember why that is. It's got something to do with the way that the number for the lives is represented. It's represented by a I can't remember the details. I'm so bad at not researching these things. Researching the things that I kind of want to talk about. Oh, I thought this was a mistake. I mean, there's plenty of coins in this area, but I really want to avoid this because dealing with bloopers. Bloopers are like my least favourite thing in in this game. I probably have a aversion to bloopers more than I have an aversion to old whatchamacallums, Hammer Brothers. Again, I'm a little embarrassed that I thought I could do a shell kick for lives on 5-1. Well, no, 5-2. Because there's one in... I want to say there's one in 3-1. I guess one is one in 5-1. Or one in the 5 was, but oh well, doesn't particularly matter. So, if I remember, this level layout is basically the same as World 1-3, but we've basically got the hard flag set for bullet bills to be shooting across the screen at all times, and not just that, but the platforms in this stage are also like half size. Whoop. And the fire flower, and hopefully, I was really hoping I was going to hit that Goomba. That would have been mean to the Goomba, but it would also have been hilarious. Alright. So now, I must admit, I'm at a bit of an impasse here, because even if I get all the coins, which I should be able to because this is not a difficult stage, even with the added challenge of bullet bills and smaller platforms, I'm trying to remember World 6-1 and where the hidden 1-up is there, and I can't remember. Not off the top of my head anyway. There's going to be a large fire bar now. Just avoid that. We are not buying what that fire bar is selling, and we're on our way. Excellent, we're good, we're golden, he says. And then I'm gonna beans this jump up again. Ha, not this time, buddy. Ah! Damn it. Oh no, I made a mistake. Eep. It's fine. I'm only a little bit annoyed with myself. I got cocky. Being like, yeah, I actually made it. And it's like, no, you didn't, buddy. These damn potaboos. Right. Now, this is still a fire-breathing Bowser. We are not yet at... Ah, damn it. We are not at the hammer-throwing Bowser, which I think he appears in World 6 and 7. And 8, of course, but... Ah, wait, yes, if this is the Lakitu stage, which I think it is, I do remember where the extra life is here. I'm having to really dig into some memory here. Oh, go away, Lakitu. There we go. Right. It's just here. Which then the question is, where is it in 7-1? that's the next question I need to ask myself. We'll figure that out. He says. Excellent. It would have been cool if I could have done the entire game deathless, but oh well. No. It happens. Now, actually, I quite like this stage. I don't know what it is. I think it kind of reminds me of something that I've made in Mario Maker myself. And probably reminds me of, like, stages in Mario 3. I don't know what it is. There's something... Oh, hello. Hello. Ah, yeah. I realised that existed to help me get up there, but it felt like it was just more of a, trying to be a bit of a nuisance there. Doesn't matter. Also, isn't it funny how the cloud sprite does not change at all between Mario 1 and Mario 3? I find that fascinating because usually there's like... Most things have had slight changes, but the cloud there, no change. I'm probably like the only person who even remotely cares about that. Right. Just one firework? What a cheapskate. Alright. So... 6-3. This is a stage I really don't like. This one gives me so much anxiety just because some of these jumps... it's the spring. It's the spring that causes it. Oh. Excellent. Keep my fire flower. Try and keep this throughout into the castle. Okay, just drop down. The other thing I'm mostly worried about actually is when we get to World 8, because I am not very good at World 8. In the sense that I can only really beat World 8 if I have a fire flower. I probably... That's not strictly speaking true. But that's certainly how I feel about it. Excellent. 7-1. I can't remember what 7-1 looks like at this point. Well, we're in 6-4 at the moment, but... I'm thinking ahead. I'm casting my mind into the future. I knew you were going to do that. Oh... That was not fun. That was the kind of jump that causes my entire body to, like... Oh. Yeah, just... Everything just gets sucked in. Uh-oh. I feel like the timing here is going to be... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought the timing there was going to be a bit tight and awful, but I was wrong. I will graciously be wrong. So the nice thing about that Bowser is that Bowser does not breathe fire. So as long as you kind of keep your distance from him, you're fine. He's going to try and just throw hammers at you, and you can kind of, provided you've got a fire flower, you can hit him. Or if you're small Mario, running underneath him is actually quite easy. Right, okay, so there's a... Oh. Oh man, no, that's not good. Because I could really do with getting... But I'm not going to be able to get that. Let's just jump around a little bit. Around here? I've got a weird feeling it's like... Nope, never mind, died. Problem is, now that I've died on this stage... Actually, no. I think it's fine. I think it can still spawn. I'm trying to remember the conditions for it all. But on the bright side, I can grab this. Oh, was I going for the... I think I was going for a power-up jump there. That's enough 40. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's between the... Oh, you absolute sod, aren't you? Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure it's like much earlier in the stage, because I don't think any of the bonus 1-ups are far into any level. You know what, I don't particularly care. I'm not here for coins. Uh-oh. Okay, you're going up, that's fine. Underneath. Uh-oh. That was, I didn't like that at all. Oh. Like a bit of a bullet bill frenzy there. That. Oh. I nearly had it there, didn't I? That was almost the spacing that I needed for the infinite 1-up trick, I think. The only time I've ever done it was in NES Remix, because they basically give you the setup is already there for you, and you just have to literally, I think you just move yourself ever so slightly to ensure that you don't sort of break from it. Alright. Oh, this isn't what I wanted. It's like the worst possible position I can be in right now. Stuck between two bloopers. Go that way. That's it. I don't understand. I should probably read up about how the bloopers work, because I don't understand them. And that's going to be completely my own fault for not, like, understanding them and doing any sort of, like, research into the behaviour of enemies from a game from, like... Ah, yeah. Oh, no, 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 this isn't good. No. Whoops. Oh, well. There goes my attempt to get, like, the coins I needed. But never mind. 95 coins is not a huge amount of coins. I felt like I wasn't on track. I know I wasn't, because I'm pretty sure I missed a whole load in 7-1, but... There shouldn't be that many in... Well, 7-3, if I remember, is the Cheap Cheap Bridge stage again. But what makes it harder this time round? Uh-oh. I don't remember. Oh well. Right. Oh, Jesus. I feel like in any other Mario game, you would have been fine. Because it was underneath you, you would have hit him and it would have been fine. But no. Not in this one. Oh, I felt that. Eep. I mean, as long as you're in a state of falling down... Are you? Okay. No, no, never mind. I guess I will find out if I need to get all the coins or if I need to get nearly all coins. I can't remember. I want to say there's a little bit of leeway with how many coins you need to collect for... Oh. I just debunked myself. Huh. Wow. Don't I feel stupid? I always thought that it must be a very specific... There's something about it, sometimes when it comes up and it underneath, you'll take damage instead of hitting it. But oh well, it doesn't particularly matter. I am more than happy to take that as a... I'm more than happy to take that. Okay, I think we go this way, do we not? Again, I vaguely remember these castles. Up this way, and then, yep. I like that, how that's a rare achievement. I mean, rare achievements basically are like if there's a 10% completion rate on it. Ooh. I am surprised that I didn't take damage there. I'll take it. So we're going into World 8. Here we go. It's not here. It's... Butts. Where is it? There's one with a buzzy beetle, I thought. I might be totally wrong. I think I already missed it, somehow. I could have sworn there was a point with a buzzy beetle and... Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to think about it too much. There should be a star in... Yeah? Where is it? There it is. Oh my word. That was close. Oop, I hate that jump. That's probably the second worst jump in this game. The worst jump is coming up. Not this, not here. It's an 8-2, there's a really annoying jump that I hate doing. And just because, again, it's one of those ones that just causes my entire body to, like... That was embarrassing. And here I thought I was going to be able to clear this without dying. Never mind. Let Key to do his thing, and wait. You're in like the worst possible spot for the Key to. There we go. The nice thing about this extra life here, this extra life isn't dependent on you getting coins, and this one will always be there. So unlike the other ones, which they'll only appear if you've got the coins required and whatnot, that one will always be there. Oh no! This puts me in a bad spot. Ooh. Right, this jump. I hate this jump. It's one of those ones that once you know what you need to do for it, you still sit there and you kind of go, it doesn't feel right. Never sat right with me. And you see, one of the things I'm awfully worried about now is I want to try and get a fire flower from 8-3. Relatively I say it's relatively easy to do, it's not. I've got to get a fire flower in 8-3 and keep it for the whole of 8-4. And there's a lot of Hammer Brothers in this stage. Come on. Yeah, so I think our first power up is that block there. Excellent. Having a fire flower on this stage makes this stage so easy. particularly with the stuff that's coming, especially with the bits that are coming up. Right. And wait, gotcha. This is good. Oh, this is so good. Okay. I feel a little bit at ease. Not fully at ease, because I still need to do 8-4. Which, there's a couple of points, there's a couple of locations where this could get dicey. But I'm going to try not think about it too much. Right, here we go. Probably play this a little bit gingerly. Make sure that we have... It's past here, isn't it? Because we go... You got this tiny little platform. You could probably make that jump. I'm trying to remember now. I'm trying to remember if you can make that jump. I'm not going to try and make that jump. Hell no. It's not worth trying. Right. I'm not going to do the wall jump pipe. I do not know how to do that trick. So I'm just going to keep this nice and simple. And I'm just going to make this jump. Excellent. Oh, okay. This is good. This is actually really good. Because as long as I don't mess up this water section, I should be pretty solid for this. But I have been known to mess this section up. It's not outside the realms of possibility that I have messed that section up. Right, here we go. Give it that fire. Give it that hammer, brother. One last Potaboo, and oi! Now let's just deal with Bowser. Hey, there we go. Oh, and there we have it. 8 for the girl. And I did that. That was a full... Oh, I'm trying to think how many stages that is now. 32. All 32 stages of Mario Bros. 1. And then it's like, yeah, you can start a new quest, which, yeah, we're not going to worry about doing that now. But what we will do is we'll kind of wrap things up here, because, you know, there we go. That was the whole of the original Super Mario Bros. Which is something that, if you'd asked me to do that about 4 or 5 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to do that, which is weird to think about, considering that I've been playing these kinds of games for years. But my ability to beat this game has significantly improved in the last while, which is nice. That makes me feel good. But this is all build up, because we are going to be playing Lost Levels next. Not the Famicom Disk System version. We'll be doing the Super Nintendo All-Star version, the one I grew up with. That's gonna be a challenging time, because I have not played that version. I haven't played Lost Levels in a very long time, so I'm gonna struggle. I can feel it now. I can mentally see all the struggles I'm gonna have, because that is not an easy game, and we are going to try and get to World 9, which requires us to beat all 32 levels. I don't know if the All-Star version I have to do it in a single run, because I'll talk about World 9 next time when we go into it, but yeah, World 9's interesting. But anyway, with that all said and done, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. There'll be links to my socials in the description below. You can also, if you want to see what I'm currently playing and whatnot, you can follow me on Retro Achievements. There is my username wasn't Ishimbar. That would be awfully unfortunate, wouldn't it? Anyway, you can subscribe, click on me, click over there for other Mario related videos, and I look forward to seeing you when I next do.